Hello, my name is AJ Daughtry-Krill. I am Technology Services Manager for the Information Technology Academy, or as we're called, ITA. My job is to teach in the technology curriculum for our students, along with college students that teach in our program. I'm going to start over. Hello, everybody. My name is AJ Daughtry-Krill. I'm Technology Services Manager for the Information Technology Academy, or ITA, at UW-Madison. This video is a presentation that we give if you are an 8th grade student or a family of an 8th grade student in Madison who's interested in applying to become a part of our 4-year program. As you can see, we have a website, applyita.wisc.edu. That's where you can find the application. And if you're having any issues and you have any questions for us, you can email ita@doit.wisc.edu. So ITA is a 4-year technology and academic preparedness program for students across the state of Wisconsin. We have 3 sites, one in Madison, one in Oneida, and one in Lac du Flambeau. This presentation is going to focus more on our Madison site and our 4-year program, which starts the summer before your freshman year of high school. There are many benefits to ITA. We have technology training, academic support, and preparation for college. There's a bunch of other growth opportunities, such as our community hour and outings that we do. With our program, we have a free computer loan, and the computer comes with software and tech support for the things you need to successfully complete our program. That includes Adobe software and Microsoft Office Suite. The UW-Madison People Undergraduate Full Tuition Scholarship is something our students, once they graduate and make it into UW-Madison, are eligible for, and that's a 4-year tuition scholarship. And everything we do is free for families. You just have to make it into our program. So here are the topics that we cover on the academic and college readiness side. We have a study skills curriculum to help you do well in school, in high school, so that your grades are competitive once you enter into the time in your life when you apply for colleges, around your junior and senior year. We have a leadership curriculum to make sure you have a chance to explore what it means to be a leader and the kind of leader you would like to be. We have career development, and that's attached to the next point here, internships. We do career development so you can develop your resume and cover letter, interviewing skills, and get ready for an actual position on campus and a paid internship. We have ACT prep your junior year so that you can start to really improve your score for the ACT, which is something a lot of colleges, including UW-Madison, has used for admittance. We also discuss college living and allow students to explore what their lives will be like once they reach college to just get them a little more ready. We talk about financial literacy in preparing for college and beyond. And finally, we have college applications. So students apply to UW-Madison and hopefully get in and decide to go there. It's really your choice, even if you're in our program, of if you want to go to UW-Madison. But the key thing to remember is that our scholarship is just for UW-Madison, and if you make it in. And I'll just add that a lot of students end up going to Madison College and doing the transfer program. And when you do that, your scholarship is still there for you for the remaining part of your college career. So this curriculum occurs over the course of 4 years. So we focus a lot on technology training as well. All of our technology courses are hands-on and ask you to be creative. And the idea with that is the more involved you get in creating an actual project, the more you're going to remember and get familiar with the loads of technology that we teach. You also receive individual feedback. So if you're kind of stuck or if you're not challenging yourself enough or too much, we have college students and myself on staff that teach these projects, know the software very well, and can help get to know you and get to know where you should be on each of your projects. As I said before, you do get a free laptop as a part of this program. It's a loan laptop, which means that you don't get to keep it forever, but you do get to keep it throughout ITA and even into college if you attend UW-Madison, which basically spans the life of a laptop. And then you have access to professional software at home. And the Adobe package is one that even college students at UW-Madison don't all have access to. So it's really cool. On this slide, you can see that we have some examples of photography that was done by one of our graduates, as well as some graphic design. So it's very creative work. Here are the topics we cover in technology. So we do dissect computers and put them back together, learn all the parts of the hardware and how to troubleshoot, both on desktop and laptop computers. We also use professional grade DSLR Canon cameras for photography, as well as Photoshop editing. We do graphic design and Adobe Illustrator for graphic design. We have video production to learn the gear, the editing, the directing, and the cinematography. It's one of my favorite units. We also teach about Boolean logic, which boils down to binary code and also some logic to understand how computers function. And that helps us better understand web design, which we do with HTML and CSS code, as well as programming. Currently, we're teaching Python code, which is very widely used across the industry, and it's very powerful. It also happens to be kind of simple to learn compared to other programming languages. We teach about spreadsheets as well as presentations and other Office suite kind of skills. We teach sound design, both music production, also like podcasts, and just generally like sound effects and the way that sound works in all sorts of areas, whether it be in video or in real live spaces like a theater. That's 4 years of technology training and creating projects. And in the 4th year, every ITA student who's a senior creates an online professional portfolio. And this is the work of one of our students that graduated just a couple years ago. And if you look at her portfolio, you can see the background is really outstanding, and she is the creator of all of those backgrounds. And she covers artwork that she's created, music, and other things as well. It's going to have your resume on it and an About Me statement. And these online portfolios can be used in a lot of different spheres in which you might want to take your career. And with this online portfolio, you get to decide your senior year 3 independent projects that you want to take on that have to do with technology. And this is really helpful because maybe you love the sound design, but you didn't get to explore quite as deep as you wanted to, or programming. Or maybe we never covered something that you're really passionate about. And this would be your opportunity to explore that with our guidance. So our typical schedule, especially outside of COVID times, would be on campus pretty much 2 Saturdays a month from September to May. And our typical Saturday schedule starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. And it starts with a community hour, which is all of the ITA community in Madison together. And then you go into your study skills and leadership course. There is study hour at our Saturday sessions, and that's for you to do work for high school, as well as we have tutors available to help you get ahead. So the idea there is that you're getting your homework done. We're setting aside silent time for you to do that, as well as time for the help you need. And we have excellent tutors that attend UW-Madison. We typically have a free catered lunch, and it's really excellent food. And then your tech lab is approximately half of your day when you come to ITA. And in those tech labs, we generally spend the first portion just learning a new skill or topic, and then the rest is time to complete your work in labs, so your project work. And I'll just stress that we try to keep all work within that range of 1 day. That way you're not adding on to your homework load for high school. In fact, in this one day, you should have time to complete some of that work. So let me talk a little bit about the commitment. So I've mentioned some key terms: 4 years, UW-Madison, and Saturdays. I've also mentioned the summer and an internship. So here's the commitment. We just want you to attend 100% of what we have to offer. We'll accept 90%, and we understand things come up, and there are excused absences, of course. But let me explain how the commitment works. You apply to ITA, and if you get in, you have all these wonderful opportunities and learning experiences. Over the 4 years of high school, starting the summer of prior to your freshman year, you come to a 2-week summer camp. That is coming to campus every day and then going home. It's the same 9 to 4 schedule, and we still do academics and tech. After that, then it's the school year, and the school year is the same all 4 years of high school. From September to May, we meet 2 Saturdays a month, and we provide you that schedule ahead of time. Now, the summer before your sophomore year is exactly the same schedule as freshman year. 2-week summer camp, come to campus, go home for 2 weeks, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Your junior year, there's a couple options of when in the summer we're going, but it's generally 3 to 4 weeks that you're on campus. Some of it's a tech lab summer camp where you come to campus and then go home. And the rest of it is that paid internship in which you're actually working in a real office, usually, environment on some kind of technology that may become your career. It's really cool because you connect with people on campus that may become your future employers. And that is paid. And then your senior year, besides the school year being the same, we then have a summer camp that's 1 week long, and it's a residential experience. That means that you come on a Sunday and you stay over in the dorms with all the seniors from all 3 of our programs in Madison, Lac du Flambeau, and Oneida, and you spend a week learning all sorts of tech and academics and college preparatory types of courses. And then you go home after that week, but we have programming for that whole week, and you stay in the dorms overnight. Besides that and completing all your work, that's what it takes to complete ITA and get into UW-Madison and get that scholarship. We also ask and help you to maintain a 3.0 GPA throughout all of high school, cumulative. Again, that's part of your commitment to be able to be successful in getting admitted into UW-Madison. You are not committed to accept the admittance if you are accepted to another college or whatever your plans lead you to decide. That's not a commitment that you need to make to us. Although we will talk a lot about UW-Madison, and obviously we want you to take on that scholarship. So after ITA, so you graduate, and those of you who are admitted to UW-Madison become a part of the People program. We are partners with the People program. They have a high school program as well, and you can apply to that at the same time as ITA. Regardless, when you finish ITA and come to UW-Madison, you become a college People Scholar. So you get your 4-year tuition scholarship from the People program, academic help through college from them, and that diverse community throughout college, both the ITA community that you'll be traveling through high school with, and also the larger People program. The People program requirements, the summer before your freshman year, there's a 6-week summer program that's pretty intensive and on campus. You have to maintain a good academic standing throughout college as well. And each semester you must meet with your advisor through the People program. All those things are not just commitments and requirements, but also we know after many years of doing this, both the People program and ITA, that this is what makes you a successful you, and you define success yourself, and that's why there's not just something we can hand you, say, do this. You have to have these interactions in this community and those regular meetings with your advisors and with us. That's why we need to see you. So let's talk about your interest in applying to ITA. So the application is now, and you need to make it happen, you being the student. And it's your job also to make it meaningful. We get a lot of applications, and we want to be able to read through yours and really get to know you just through your words. You are also going to have to work with a teacher, parent, and counselor for the different letters and parts of your application. So how do you apply? If you visit at.doit.wisc.edu/join-ita, listed here on this slide, there's a bunch of information step by step of how exactly to apply, including some tutorial videos walking you through the application. We do have a paper application available if you need it, so just reach out to us at our email. It will take you about 2 to 3 weeks to apply. It's possible to do it shorter than that, but let me explain why it takes a little bit of time. It's not just a couple hours sitting at the computer. You need to provide us your general personal information, phone number, address, that kind of stuff. And that's pretty quick and easy. But then you also need to prepare 3 student short essays. So these are essay questions that we ask on the application that you should prepare and then give to us. And this is your chance to make it meaningful. Tell us about your life, your interest, your goals, what success means to you. Help us to understand who you are, because that's the one chance you get. We also need a parent letter or guardian letter of support, and that can be in any language, and we will get it translated into English so that we can all read it. You also need a meaningful letter of recommendation. So someone you worked with, possibly in person. You can go back to 6th grade if you need to find a teacher or a counselor that you know really understands you and your work ethic and your interests, so that they can write a letter that's very specific to who you are. You're also going to be uploading your middle school grade reports, and that includes attendance, and that's where you need to work with your counselor. So as you can see, you need a teacher, a parent, and a counselor, as well as your own work. And that's why it takes 2 to 3 weeks. If you're telling your parent or guardian that you need this letter, they need time to write that. Same with finding that teacher and giving them time to write, and helping the counselor have some time to pull together your grade and attendance reports. And we do read all of these things, so anything that you know we might notice, like a really good spike in grades or maybe a dip in grades or attendance, tell us what happened. It's much easier for us to decide how successful you'll be in our program if we know some of your past, whether it was successes or mistakes that you had to learn from. So if you have any questions, make sure that you email us at ita@doit.wisc.edu. There's a ton of information about applying at at.doit.wisc.edu/join-ita. And the application itself is linked on that page, as well as you can go directly to apply.ita.wisc.edu. Just to review what I've covered in this short presentation, we are a college prep program. We're 4 years in length, and your commitment is to show up and do the work. You can earn a scholarship to UW-Madison, which is good for 4 years of tuition, all paid by the People program. You will get in our program a free laptop computer loan with software and support. You will get the chance to make lifetime friends across the city of Madison, as well as the areas of Lac du Flambeau and Oneida, because you will come together and work together and get to know each other very well. You're also going to get campus connections, whether it's because you're visiting campus so much or those internship programs are getting to know us, the staff of ITA. You're going to be a part of a supportive community. And you should really start your application today. It's due on February 26th and by 5 o'clock. So with all those things you need to pull together to make that application, you really need to start working on that today to give yourself enough time to make sure it's done by that date. And I will stress, any questions any of you have, whether you're a parent, a guardian, a student, or just someone who's watching this presentation knowing an 8th grader that should be applying, make sure to just email us, and we try to, especially during this application season, really watch that email and get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching, and I hope to read your application. Bye-bye.